In this project, I'm taking inspiration from the Coils collective. They are fabulous artists from Toronto who have incorporated clay into their practice. Before starting this piece, I toured the exhibition on now at the JNAG. You can see this show entitled Ode to the Inside Out Questions until March 7th, 2021. Visit jnag.ca for more information. The Coils also work in drawing, but their sculptures never start as drawings. They just dive in and intuitively create. They come up with these sculptures that have a morphing quality, full of faces, gestural marks, and story. And so, I'm going to incorporate some of these ideas into my sculpture. I'm going to make a face over here. First, I will press my thumbs into the clay to make eye sockets, and then I'll put some eyeballs in there, but I don't really like them, so I'm going to remove them and start by making this football shape, which I'll squash to make an eyelid. You can dip your finger in some water and rub it onto the piece where you're going to attach it. Once it's attached, you will want to blend it in. And I will do the same thing on the other side. Make another football shape, squash it, and that will be the lower eyelid. I'm going to use this wooden pick to help shape the eyes and get into tight places. To make a nose, I will shape a carrot out of clay, let it down a little bit, and blend it in. And yes, I am using my finger to create nostrils. If you have a look at noses, there's always a little ball on the end of the nose to create an interesting shape. There's lots of different noses in the world, and they're all beautiful. And then I will use my sponge to smooth things out. To create a mouth, I'm going to start with the teeth. Then I will make a longer, skinnier football to make the upper lip, and push in that Cupid's bow and blend the rest of the lip into the face. Now I'm going to make a longer, fatter football to make the lower lip and curve it around the teeth to meet the upper lip. One of the things that I like about the Coils sculptures is that they will use holes or negative space in their sculptures. They will cut things out or bend them. Here I have made a couple of smaller coils to wrap around these holes because I think they're going to be eyes on the next face that I make. I started with the nose here, but I didn't really like it, so I decided to turn it into a beak and put a bird here. So here you can use the wooden pick to get into small areas and blend pieces together. On this side, I'm going to make another face, and I'm going to make it look like a cat. It starts out like a people face, only I've made cat eyeballs, and I've used squashed footballs for eyelids. And now I'm using squashed balls to make the upper lip of the cat, where the whiskers go. And now I'm attaching the lower lip. And to finish the cat face, I will add ears. I'm using my knife to smooth areas out. Here I am using my ruler to make some marks. The Coils collective work with these geometric shapes, almost like connected dots. You can use all sorts of things to create texture. I'm using this binder clip to make some details, and holding it in different ways will give you different marks. Because the clay is still wet, I can push areas in to change the shape. I can put some notches on the top lip of my vessel to play with the edge a little. This little brush cleaner makes some awesome texture for the first face I worked on. I can use my sponge and water to clean areas up and make them smoother. If you're able to come down to the exhibition, you might be able to see what elements of the sculptures by the Zotz Collective inspired what I've made here. It's not that I have copied their work as much as being inspired by what they've done and bringing a bit of their ideas into my own work. The key is to innovate and bring some of yourself into your pieces. Hopefully, you will feel inspired to make your own sculpture in your own way with whatever inspires you.